One night over winter break, I watched the movie 27 Dresses. I decided to watch this movie for the third time because Katherine Heigl, one of my favorite actors from Grey's Anatomy, was in it. This movie tells the story of Jane, a girl who does something over and over. She was a bridesmaid in 27 weddings. Although this seems excessive, each of her bridesmaid dresses holds different memories and represents friendships. As I watched the movie, I began to realize that I had something in common with Jane. I have been at Louisville Collegiate since I was in kindergarten, and like Jane's 27 dresses, I have 13 yearbooks, each representing special memories. So this is the story of my 13 yearbooks. Although it has been almost 13 years, I can still clearly remember my first day at school. It was a sunny day in August of 1998. Mr. Butler was the lower school head, and Miss Ogden and Miss Smith were to be my kindergarten teachers. When I apprehensively walked into Miss Ogden's kindergarten class, I was very scared, because the only people I knew were Casey, who I had known practically all my life because of church and preschool, and Harris, the annoying boy who lived down the street from me. Obviously, I quickly sought out Casey to ease my anxieties, but soon I felt that I had made many new friends. Today, 12 of those kindergartners joined me as lifers in the class of 2011. My most vivid memories of that first year are learning to read the alphabet books, the trip to Bowman Field and becoming charter members of Collegiate Flying Club, the kindergarten derby, which David Giesel won, but of course Danielle came in second, the talent show when Rose and Tyler sang Backstreet Boys, and Tyler Graham getting pooped on by the snake on our class trip to Miss Martin's science room. I'm sure that sometime during lower school, we all learned how to read, write, memorize our states and capitals, and solve for X. But the things that stand out most in my mind seem to be projects, field trips, and funny things that happen to people. Projects included dioramas and sock puppets in the American Indian Project and Mr. Cairns' Traveling the USA Project. The field trips I remember are sleeping over at the zoo and exploring the falls of the Ohio. Holiday parties, music assemblies, and the lower school plays were also big hits. But my favorite memory of lower school is when we were in Miss Nesbitt's 4th grade class. It was right before PE, and Miss Nesbitt was busy with reading lessons. In the back of the class, Colin decided that it would be cool to show everyone that he could stick his head through the hole in the back of his chair. But, as usual, Harris wanted to be part of the action, and then proceeded to stick his head in the back of his chair. However, his head did not come out. So he began to panic. Miss Nesbitt quickly shooed us onto PE so that we could deal with the crisis. Although we didn't learn much in that English class that day, we all learned a valuable lesson and got a memory that will last a lifetime. Middle school brought more memories. Group competitions at Camp Flamingo, the Cubs game in Chicago, going down Sliding Rock in North Carolina, and Mr. Kuno's portrayal of Aunt Sally to teach us the order of operations in math class. However, a different level of academic expectations emerged in middle school. Projects went from making sock puppets in lower school to creating detailed PowerPoint presentations. Reading Touching My Father's Soul, Miss Bumpus's grammar class, GOP quizzes, current world event reports, and Mr. Haas's constitution test brought a lot of challenges and helped us get ready for the rigors of the upper school. It seems like only yesterday that I was a nervous freshman entering the hallowed halls of Collegiate's upper school. We started off the year with the freshman orientation whitewater rafting trip to West Virginia, which broke the ice and was important bonding time for our class. Earning study out privileges and the ability to go to burgers at any time brought a transition from middle school and a new sense of freedom and independence. Although Collegiate has a very rigorous academic curriculum, there is also time to have fun. I have made some of the greatest memories during my 4 years in this high school. The trip to Dauphin Island gave our grade more bonding time and a break from the stress of Mr. Jackson's weekly biology tests. The highlight of the 10th grade Memphis trip was seeing some of the guys try to catch the ducks at the Peabody Hotel and the ice hockey game. 6 a.m. tennis practice, field hockey camp, and PE football with Mr. Vitale were also special memories that were demanding but fun. Class trips and athletics are exciting, but the class of 2011 also manages to have fun in the classroom and the halls of the school. The freshman year raisin fight in Mr. Single's geometry class broke up the dullness of proofs and theorems. The guys' ping pong table creation in the senior lounge, Spirit Week, Will Bryant's legendary bird called sports events, food bowl competitions, and retreat have also given us memories and a nice break from our studies. Oftentimes I have been asked, how can you go to such a small school for 13 years? You don't even have a football team to follow. My response has been that we may not have a football team to follow, but instead of following teams, my friends and I are the teams. We are not cheering for some random jock that we don't know. We are cheering for the guy that we had a raisin fight with, the girl that we dissected squids with in Dolphin Island, or the friend that we went down sliding rock with in North Carolina. In my 13 years, I've learned that although small in size, Collegiate is big in many aspects. It is a place full of honor and integrity. We can walk the halls of the school without a hall pass, and there are no walks on our lockers. It is a place where a teacher will stop by school during the summer right before leaving for vacation to send a recommendation to a college, and your advisor will take you to the movies and to get pedicures. It is a place where teachers' doors are always open. They help with struggles and celebrate your triumphs. Like when the tennis coach and DETA students venture out on an icy January night to see and accept an award. It is a place where a foreign language teacher will spend countless hours planning and coordinating a summer trip to a foreign country that provides life-changing experiences for 17 of her students. Although only 54 students are currently in the class of 2011, looking through my 13 yearbooks, I counted 121 students who have been part of this class at some time since August 1998. I can honestly say that I have known each of them well and share special memories with all of them. Like Jane in 27 dresses, I too will end my story in a white dress. But instead of at the wedding altar, it will be on graduation day when I receive my diploma, marking the culmination of my 13 years of hard work and special moments at Collegiate. I know that these years at Collegiate represent a significant investment for my family, but to me, these 13 yearbooks are priceless.